Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Marshall Thundering Herd. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. Conference championship on the line right now.
That's always been a rule. You can't just drop everybody in the coverage. So we made it a rule. You have to rush at least 3.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
I don't know. I don't know what happened in their game. I ain't even watching this shit. I just seen the comment. Hold up. I'm about to call timeout. Hold up.
Will it be? Timeout called by the defense, their first.
Let me know you're ready.
Try to make some adjustments here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, they can go to the house for the touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. The DB's backing off from the line now. It's a quick grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Panthers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Ball handed off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The Panthers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled, but forced down.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the Panthers line it up with 1st and goal. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Hurd. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Point after, not quite through. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Makes the catch downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Panthers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll hand it off. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They'll run it from the gun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He'll hand it off. He bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he'll take it into the end zone. A touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They're going to run it here. The senior able to make the stop after a short game. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Marshall. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff. And to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Get some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. third down. He drops to throw. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Panthers will line up to punt it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They stop him after an excellent return, but there is a flag on the field. This might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tight end goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
And I really thought on second goal, you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead, trying to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He breaks free. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with his big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
The field goal is good. And that puts them back on top.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They'll run it to the left. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37. And the Panthers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. The 1st down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That run moves the ball across the 35. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
On 1st down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here's the option play. As the first down is still going. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Wideout's now clustered. Motion now from the tight end. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They'll try a pass here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. The Panthers will crank up the tempo. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. 4th down conversion using a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Tries the right with a quick throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play with? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. No huddle now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Hurd.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done.
What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. He'll make it into the end zone. How about that? A PAT. We get it in for 2. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.